Often, a person who's diverse or skilled in various fields is underrated and looked upon as not best at anything. Basically labeled as jack of all, master of none. But let me tell you, this saying is actually half told. The full saying actually goes like this: Jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than master of just one. Exactly. Here I stand in front of you, a Jack who has juggled between different mediums, donned different hats, and mastered different forms. With over more than 10,000 hours of radio as an RJ, as a celeb manager, and a content writer, with over 15 years of experience and thousands of shows as an anchor, as an actor, as a conceptualizer, and channel head, and on stage with over more than 1,000 shows as an MC and stand-up performer, I have been surfing through different tides successfully. I call myself a jack of all, master of fun, because I have never done anything to master something, but to learn something new, to try something new, I've done things, and for the love of it, for the fun of it, I have done. So I call myself jack of all, master of fun. I've always believed that versatility is the key to success. It's always been my success mantra. And being versatile is definitely not easy. Because to be versatile, you need to be flexible, you need to be adaptive, you need to be courageous, and you need to be balanced. Because when you're walking on multiple ropes, you need to strike the right balance. Balance is very, very important. So, balance is the key if you want to be versatile. Being versatile is being an all-rounder. And all-rounders are always in great demand. If you look at an IPL auction, all-rounders are always the first one to be chosen or preferred, because all-rounders come with multiple skills and they add a great additional value to a team's performance. So all-rounders are always in great demand. Since my school days, I've always been an all-rounder. I've never been a one-trick pony. I've been trying new tricks and new trades as a jack. I was a school representative in singing, in debate, in dramatics, in mimicry, puppetry, poetry, pottery, and many other things. With no choice, I also had to manage my studies, which I actually balanced well. And very early in life, actually, I learned that versatility also helps us in problem solving. Trust me, please teach your kids to be versatile, because it comes as an extra strength to them in problem solving. If there is an unsmooth run in the journey of life, then they don't need to look for a small spanner or a screwdriver. They have a whole toolkit to handle the problem. So versatility also helps them in problem solving. If your kids want to try something new, want to learn something new, please encourage them, because you'll never know what you're good at until you try that. So please tell them to dare to try new things and learn new skills, and tell them to be versatile. Legend Steve Jobs also has a quote about versatility. He says that, "I am not a master of anything, but just a proficient of many things." And being a proficient of many things, you know what is the great change he brought in the communication industry. Thanks to this legend who brought versatility into phones. Because if you remember, before, we all used to use the flip phone, which did the basic job. But Steve Jobs is the person who brought multitasking into phones and changed the whole communication industry. So actually, he taught us that it's being versatile. It's not only important to do different things, but it's also important to do things differently. So thanks to Steve Jobs for teaching us this wonderful lesson about versatility. All this while, I've been talking about versatility as the key to success. But if you ask me, what is the key to versatility, then I tell it's triple R. Is it Rajamouli's triple R? What has Rajamouli's triple R got to do with versatility, if you're asking me? Well, it's not Rajamouli's triple R, it's Balcony Bacha Avinash's triple R, which means retuning, reshaping, and risk-taking. So what does retuning means? Retuning means basically learning to unlearn. Unlearning the old skills to learn the new ones. Because it's very important to learn new skills, otherwise you won't update. And in the process of learning a new skill, we all tend to make mistakes, fail, fall. It happens. But don't worry, it's all the part of the process, and failing is not the end. There is nothing called failing according to me. It's either you win or you learn. So if you make mistakes, learn from your mistakes and dare to do mistakes while learning new skills. Reshaping, what does reshaping means? Reshaping means being a new you, adapting to new mediums, to new trends, to new styles, to new people, and new places. So adaptability is very important if you want to be versatile. To put it in a very simple way, don't be a stereotyped Imran Hashmi. Whatever Imran Hashmi does is not boring, but stereotyped is definitely boring. So don't be stereotyped. Fill your life with variety, like Kamala Hassan of Dasavataram. You know, variety is the spice of life. So fill your life with variety and spice up your life with versatility. Risk-taking is the third R, which means if you want to be versatile, then you cannot wait for a safety net to jump. So you must be ready to explore the unexplored roads and try to open new doors. And the best part of if you're versatile is you don't need to wait for a plan B. You have a plan C, D, E, F, anything, which means you have a lot of options. If there is one door which closes, the other opens. So versatility gives you this flexibility. So risk-taking is the third R. If you're looking for versatility, then actually it's not too hard. It's around us. It's in the nature. Nature actually teaches us to be versatile. If you see, nature is so versatile. It's filled with dense forest, deep oceans, dry deserts, milky snow, so much diverse, so much filled with variety and versatility. So actually nature around teaches us to be versatile. And have you ever thought that the food that we eat, the natural food that we eat, fruits and vegetables, they are also so versatile, so adaptive. For example, a banana. A banana can be made into wafers, into chips, it can be made into sweets, it can go into fruit salads, ice creams, milkshakes. So much adaptive, so much versatile. So the nature around teaches us to be versatile. And, you know, being versatile also helps us in our personal life. It not only helps us in our professional life, but also it helps us in our personal life, because to strike the right work-life balance, versatility actually helps us. It helps us to navigate through problems and handle the situations and people with ease. So you can also adapt versatility not only in your professional life, but also in your personal life. With versatility, you are not just a Superman. You are an Avengers yourself, I say, because you have multiple powers. And actually, my radio taught me this, that being versatile helps you in a great way. Because it is assumed that an RJ is just paid to talk and just is on air talking for a few minutes. But no, let me tell you, an RJ's job is really, really tough. Because An RJ stands as a single-man army in the station or in the studio, handling the show single-handedly. He is the actor, director, producer, screenplay writer, dialogue writer, editor, all in one. There are so many multitasking that an RJ needs to do while he's on air. People usually tend to think that it's very easy, talking there just for a few minutes and it's over, the job is over. No. It's very, very challenging. There is show prep, there is content management. On air, you need to monitor the calls, take the calls, edit the links, take traffic updates, do client mentions. So many multitasking that an RJ does. So, thanks to my radio, which actually taught me that versatility is the key to shine and succeed in any medium. If you look at our parents or the generation before, they were not great risk takers. They always believed in leading a secured and sustainable life. But today's Gen Z is changing the game. They are really versatile. They are trying new trends, new paths, and new careers. So they are really versatile and thinking out of the box, which I'm very happy about. Before I end my speech about versatility, I want to tell you about my favorite movie, which is Forrest Gump. I'm sure you all remember this famous lines from the movie. Life is a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. So unless you explore yourself, you never know what you're going to get. The hero of the movie, Gump, actually teaches us to try new opportunities and to try new things. And if you see the movie, our hero keeps running. In the climax also, he just keeps running, which means exploring never stops. I believe the same, that you need to keep running, exploring new roads. Because I believe that success and happiness is not a destination, it's a journey. So keep running, keep exploring, love your life, live your life to the fullest, because we all live just once, so live it to the fullest, enjoy your life. Spice up your life with variety and versatility. Thank you.